That's right, you're now rocking with one of the best. 1/3 to 3 p.m. D. And I go by the name of All White. And you are now listening to the Schwable Room Media's Random Shit, where I talk about all things necessary and unnecessary. Let's get it.
Y'all, I don't know. We might be in trouble. Did y'all see Hulu is about to release a documentary about 94 Freaknik? Yes. 1994 Freaknik. Yes. They are about to release a documentary. So, I've been to several Freakniks. 94 was one that I attended. I'm just praying that Jesus be a fence. I'm praying that Jesus just be a big, tall privacy fence. That's my prayer. This Easter, this Good Friday. That's my prayer. So, I will say this, though. Like, when they would bring out those video cameras and start recording, I immediately removed myself from the that situation. I never ever was okay with being recorded out there. So hopefully that worked to my benefit, but you never know. You never know. So the only thing I got is, if you see your girl in the documentary, hey man, at least I'm fully clothed. At least all my clothes is on. That's all I got. That's the best I got. But yeah, y'all, they about to put our business out in the street. Some of us might be on TV. So get your parental controls together. And I don't know, y'all. I don't know.
What am I in the kitchen cooking up now? So me and Jermaine Dupri got together to present to the world Freaknik. And all you motherfuckers are nervous. Hey, all of y'all who went to Black College Weekend in Daytona Beach, don't laugh. You can get got too.
Don't stop, pop them cookies, let me see ya. Ow! Freaknik is back. But not like you think, right? Apparently, Hulu is dropping a documentary spearheaded by Jermaine Dupri and Uncle Luther Campbell about 1994's Freaknik, right? So if you don't know who Uncle Luke is, he was the head man of a group called Two Live Crew. And they used to make a lot of provocative music. And when the music would come out, it would be all the way on the top shelf. And because of the covers, which had scantily clad women, if not downright nude, they would black out some portions, and it was considered, they would label it as X-rated. And then we know Jermaine Dupri is CEO, record label owner of So Def. But they're dropping this documentary. And as you heard in, the little at the beginning of the segment, I played a snippet of a middle-aged woman wearing scrubs. So I'm assuming that she's a medical professional. She could be a daycare worker, but I'm assuming she's a medical professional. But as you heard, she's nervous, and she's saying, "Well, if you do see me, I had clothes on." That's because it went down at Freaknik. Now, apparently it started in 1983 as a simple picnic, and it gained popularity as it went into the 90s. It was live music or whatever. And then in 1999, the city discouraged it and it was shut down. And then it was revived back in 2019. I don't know how that went or whatever. But what I do know is in 1994, I was 13 years old. I turned 14 at the end of the year. And even back then, you would hear about this shit. And you would hear how it went down. This had come a long way from being just a simple picnic, right? And so when you would hear people talk about it, or if you were lucky enough to get your hands on one of the VHSs, and you seen this, you was like, man, when I get older, when I graduate from high school, I'm going to Freaknik. Now, maybe some youngins snuck in there. I don't know, because I never went. But again, you would see these VHSs because what would happen is, one thing that was at Freaknik, along with the people, was cameras and condoms. And I'm pretty sure it was a lot more cameras than condoms. So people got a lot of footage of it, right? And a lot of times people would take a lot of the compilations of footage and they would put it on the VHS and you can buy it back then. Even now, some people probably still got footage that nobody ever seen. So when you hear this young lady say, hey man, I was fully clothed, if you see me on there, reason she's saying that is because it was a lot of half-dressed women and it was a lot of real provocative, borderline X-rated shit going on those videos. And those women were down for the play. Now, here's the thing: Freaknik wasn't the only event like this. As Luke said in the beginning of that at the end of that video, excuse me, he said, Black College Week down in Daytona. There was also the Kappa Beach Party down in Texas. You also had Black Bike Week up in South Carolina. I think that still goes on, but it's a lot watered down now. But you had Black Bike Week up in South Carolina, and then a lot of the colleges, what they had was these icebreakers. You know what I'm saying? And people would kind of turn up. It was nothing but a block party, but it would go down there, and so you got a lot of women right now because this documentary's coming out. They're clutching their pearls. You know what I mean? And I feel like this, man. You were young. You were young. Everybody was young at one point. Everybody's hormones were raging at one point. You know what I mean? So it was just a point in time. That being said, as I stated on this video that we did earlier this week, you do got to protect your image, man, because you never know what's going to come back and bite you. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all knew those cameras was out there. Like I said, more cameras than condoms. But you knew the cameras was out there. A lot of the women had cameras. You understand what I'm saying? So at some point, you should have did what you had to do to protect your image. But when you're young, you don't think about shit like that. You in the moment, you having the best time of your life, you drinking, you doing whatever. So again, it's nothing to be embarrassed about. I mean, I get it. It's probably a lot of professional women that's like, oh shit. It's a lot of mothers out there that's like, oh shit. But guess what, mothers that's going, oh shit. Your daughter or your son is doing something right now that's going to have them in about 20 to 30 years saying, oh shit, because something is going to be caught on camera. Again, you know what? We were all young once and we human. It ain't like nobody shot up shit. You understand what I'm saying? So they're going to release this documentary, man. And like I said, you got a lot of tight ass cheeks right now because motherfuckers was doing some things. That's just the way it was back then. In the article that I had read about it, they were saying, well, is there a possibility of it being revived? In Atlanta, yeah, I don't know about that player. Not in this day and age, because there's gonna be a lot of clones down there. It's gonna be a lot of GMO women trying to mix in with the organic women, if you understand what I'm saying. And yeah, I wouldn't want to be around that place, man. It's gonna smell like Stetson and booty. But dig it. It's gonna be the real Freaknik. You understand what I'm saying? Cause the freaks gonna come out at motherfucking night, and I just don't think that they can, duplicate the magic of yesteryear, man. Things were fun back then. You know what I'm saying? People, besides what people are worried about, people actually went down there to have fun. So, I don't know what it's gonna be like. We're definitely going to do a segment on this on the 3 p.m. D show, Youngstown's 3 p.m. D, and especially when the documentary comes out, man, we're gonna watch that, we're gonna review it, and we're gonna bring it to you in the same humorous, comedic fashion that we do everything else. You understand what I'm saying? But yeah, man, check it out, man. It's gonna be a trip down memory lane for a lot of people, man. I'm 42 right now, so I'm pretty sure that some of these people are probably late 40s, early to mid 50s. That's probably gonna show up on that camera. You understand what I'm saying? But shit, you got world star hip hop right now. It's gonna be I'm telling you, it's gonna be a lot of young ladies. It's probably a lot of young ladies right now that don't realize your shit is still out there on the internet. You understand what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure a lot of those videos from the early Freakniks probably did get uploaded to the internet. But yeah, like I said, a lot of pearl clutching is about to happen. It's about to be a lot of dudes and a lot of kids that's gonna find out that wife and mommy ain't no motherfucking angel. That she was out there doing something strange. And because I got to be inclusive, it's gonna be a lot of women out there that's gonna find out that they woman was out there doing something strange. And she wasn't always playing for the squad she playing for now. And to be honest, it's probably gonna be a lot of women out there that's gonna find out that their husbands used to be a woman that was a freak. You know what I'm saying? And it's probably gonna be let me stop right there, man. I don't want to get offensive. I'm just having fun. As we always say, this on Youngstown's 3 p.m.D. or the Schwable Room Media, it's all comedy. It's all comedy. So be looking for it to come out. There is no date. It's a TBA thing to be announced as far as when it's going to be released on Hulu. But yeah, man, be looking for it, man. Be looking for it, because if it's not a trip down memory lane for you, hey, man, it's just a little bit of a time capsule, man, on the kind of fun that we used to have back in the day, man. Or they used to have, because like I said, man, I was a shorty at the time. So, hey, man, thanks for tuning in to Random Shh. I'm your host, Old Painless, a.k.a. your man Sauce. Peace.